So see the first option when you install Exchange, once you need to restart it once you finish it. So I'm going to finish it. It says that reboot the computer. Congratulations for the setup. You need to reboot the computer. So let me finish it. Okay, not reboot. Let me show you something. See, whenever you are dealing with Exchange, you need to set the page file for that. So Exchange 2019 has the page file limits like if you are using a RAM of 16 GB, you should set the page file divided by 4, like 25% of your RAM. Let me show you.
You are sharing
See,
your screen?
yeah,
Okay, this screen only you share. The property your cursor is on the property.
yes.
Okay, okay.
You able to see that screen?
Yes, sir.
Here we can see the RAM we are using approx 12 GB. Let me restart it once, no problem. Let me shut it down first and I will set the proper RAM to it. As of now, we are just running the one Exchange. We can increase the memory for that as well. If I go with the calculator, so according to this scenario, I put the RAM 15 GB. You have seen that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what will happen like you need to set the page file according to the memory you have allocated to your Exchange server. And the memory we are going to set here is at 25% of our physical memory. Let me access it. And now we have installed the Exchange and this is the first time we are restarting it. Let's see if our all the services are up and running or we need to start it. Because when you will deal with the Exchange, if you are less on memory, you might face the problem while restarting the Exchange that all services are not up and running. So you have to manually start them before continuing with the other things. So we are back. Any of you are following along like installing Exchange with your own setup, except Raj, because Raj seems to be doing that.
No, sir. I don't want time. I will do on Friday or Saturday.
Okay, Raj is there now.
I prepared the server, but there is some, what they call it. I don't know how to create the
Network.
network in the virtual machine, so that's why I stuck. So I prepared the two machines
Kadir,
already.
Kadir, you are talking?
Yes.
Uh,
So we'll try
okay,
tomorrow.
sir. If you give the uh, a script,
Access.
I will do with a script
Oh,
for you. I will guide you how to.
No, script is not required actually.
No,
Uh,
manual. I
yeah,
will do together. Okay.
yeah, we will do it. So the whatever the
Just
steps
download
published on
everything.
the articles,
Just
that is
download
enough,
everything.
right? I was going to follow that one. Yeah, sure.
See, you can see the 9 services are not started. If I click on these services, you can see delayed start. Delayed start means if we will wait for some time, it will start automatically. So let's wait for this, and I will not touch this, and let's check with the page file by the time. Now we have a 15 GB of RAM. So what should be the page file? Like dividing it by the 4, like 25%, it will be like 3840. And here we have an advanced option. And if we see here right now, the page file is set to this. So we have to set it manually. And the initial and maximum size should be 3840. We will set it. Okay. Say restart the computer. Okay. We will restart it later. Also, see if you have heard about like whenever the machine is in a idle state and it sleeps, and your Ethernet card, like LAN card, also go to the sleep. If you know about that, so whenever you deal with this, you should place your network never to sleep, because you are dealing with exchange, and people are accessing this exchange server. So it should be like on the way, like the LAN card should never sleep even if it is in an idle state. So in the network adapters, here it is not available, but in the other you will see the power option here, and you have to set that power option never to sleep. It's a synthetic driver, so that's why it's not showing here, but in a real if you have a physical machine, it will show you. let me Let me do that with this machine. If we have this here, you can think of like if the LAN card is sleeping and you are connecting with the exchange, and if the LAN card is sleeping, then you won't be able to get connected. Let me see this one. You see this power management?
Yes,
Yes.
we can.
Here it says allow the computer to turn off this device to save power. This is checked. That means, what does that means? Like when the computer will go to the sleep mode, it will turn off the power of this Ethernet card. So you have to uncheck it so that it can be live, like it can be wake up every time, so that you may not face the problem. I hope you get the point.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So I showed it to you. Let's go to the exchange back. And if we open the, and if you see the power plan, The power scheme is in a balance state, right? The star means the balance. It's a active on this balance state. But when you are dealing with the exchange, this is not the case. We are If we are dealing with the exchange, this is not the right way. You should put that into the high performance. So in order to do that, we can just uh, run this command. Let me see if I have the proper way. And if I again check it, now you can see the star is coming with the high performance. Please acknowledge me, anyone, so that I may know that you are listening.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
why
I
suddenly it change?
It I did change it. I changed it. Set
Oh, okay.
active. See here,
Okay, got it.
this was the GUID for this high performance. So I
Okay,
say
got it.
power CFG set active to this one, like this one,
Mm-hmm.
high performance.
Got it, got it.
So now it is set to the high performance. Earlier it was in a balance state. So it is done. And also, if you are doing the some kind of troubleshooting with the exchange, I will show you the event log. What event log do? If we go to the application or Windows, here you see the security, and if we go to the properties, why I'm telling you this, because this can be helpful when you are doing some troubleshooting. Because what it does, basically, it is set on the 20 MB. When these logs, event viewer logs, are completed up to the 20%, like 20 MB, then what they do, they override the other log. So at least you need to maintain it for the 7 days, and you can do that for up to 100 MB. You can see override the event as needed, and it is for 20 MB. So you can override it and you can set it as the 100 MB here, so that in case of troubleshooting you get the more logs, and which are prevented for at least 7 days. So you can do this for application security system, and if you want to do that with the application of Microsoft, you can set that as well. So these are the basic thing you have to keep in mind when you get started with the exchange.
Okay,
Every
all right.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
so now let's go and deal with the storage kind of thing. So the next option we have here of the exchange storage. So anyone is familiar with the exchange databases and log files? Anyone who is familiar with this?
Mm, I don't.
Okay, no problem. See, we have a database here in the Microsoft Exchange Server V15
EDB file.
and the mailbox. And here we have mailbox database. So these are the log files here, and we have the database here as well.
Transaction
So
logs and
yeah, there are the transaction log, and this everyone is familiar or not with these EDB and this file?
please
No, I'm
explain, sir.
not familiar.
Not familiar, no
I'm
problem.
familiar, sir.
No, who is familiar?
No, no, I told just explain, sir.
Sure, sure, sure. So see, this is the EDB file, the mailbox database.edb. This is the main repository of the mailbox database, because these transaction logs are committed to this EDB file. So when the transaction are completed, then these they are returned to the EDB file. So this is, you can say your database is this .edb file. The extension of the mailbox database for Exchange, the extension is EDB file. And the logs, these are the logs. So each operation that should be performed on the database, such as sending or receiving a message, it is recorded in the transaction log file. And these operations are called transaction. And then later on, these transactions are committed to the databases. So whenever you send a file, log file will be generated. And until and unless the mail is received by the recipient, once a mail is received by the recipient, then they are committed to the database. Any
Can we
doubt?
open this log file or?
No, it you cannot. You can open it, but like it will not be in the human
Oh,
readable form.
it's not readable format. Okay, it's
Yeah,
just random.
every email you send, it
Mhm.
creates the log file, and once the once the email is received by the recipient, then it is committed to the databases. So
So after get this delivered to the recipient, then the file is created over here.
no,
Or while
while in the
oh, while the
transaction,
transaction.
then it
Yeah.
is here, and once the it is written on the database, then it is committed to the EDB file.
Same
Committed to
as
the
the
one.
SQL database.
Yeah, you can say that. And here you can see e00.chk file. Here, this one.
Mm, yeah.
This is very important file because this file stores the data when the transaction is successfully committed to the database. This file pick the things like it has the information like this log file has been committed to the databases, so it has the information about that. And the main purpose for this file is to help the exchange engine to replay the log files in case of database recovery, or if there is a inconsistent database, like if we have a bad or corrupt database, we can replay the file with the help of this file, like what all the logs are committed to the database or not. If there are logs which are not committed to the database, we have a command with the help of putting this inside in the command like this e00.check, and then it will check like which database which file is committed or not. Then it will replay the things and will commit all the file to the database. Then it will be the clean, the database will be clean. We will see that in the later later chapters, but as of now it is just to know that like it is help in the recovery process.
Okay,
And
so
there are, so go ahead.
hi Jack. So this the chk file, the recovery file. So when the logs are truncated, maybe after backup or maybe after enabling circular login, uh, does it still contain the data that can be used for the recovery?
See, if the logs are truncated, that means all the logs from this like the current log are backed up to the other one, and might be this e00 check change it name like e001 or e002.
Oh,
But
okay, okay.
yeah, and if you see this JRS file, if you
Yes.
see here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so there are the 10 JRS file. And these files are reserved like for the log in case that disk store in the log file become full. Like if your disk of the exchange become full, it will use these log file as an emergency purpose, and it cannot write new transaction to the disk when it detect that I cannot write a new transaction to the disk. So these logs are basically reserved, and when exchange server run out of disk space, it write the current transaction to these logs, and these 10 reserved logs, and then it dismount the database because the some things are something in a transaction, like when the disk is full, still there will be some mails in the transaction. So at that time, this exchange will use these 10 log file to write the transaction log here. And once those current transaction which are in a pipeline, when they are completed, it will dismount the database once the disk is full.
I think same mechanism is used here for the which is for the SQL. if we are using any backup software application aware and backup is completed, then exchange knows backup is completed, then the log transaction log is truncated every time.
Yeah, but these are used only when the disk space is going to be full or disk space is
Yes,
full,
yes,
and
yes,
Exchange don't have any other option to write where to write the logs. But
yes.
some mails are there in a queue. So what it will do, it will use these reserved file, and then it will dismount the database just for the protection purpose. Like you may not lose the current
Uh,
emails
uh,
which are in the pipeline.
yes.
And
Okay,
same we
just
have. Go ahead.
okay. So I just want to get a clarification. So if I have this the log drive, the logs on a separate drive, and the drive where I have the database, the EDB file, is filled up, so there will not be loss of data in such scenario if the log drive is still not filled up.
Yeah, if the log drive is there, you can still replay the logs to
The
commit it
logs.
into the databases.
Oh, I see. I see. That's interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, and you have this like this TMP file here,
Okay.
and this is a temporary file. Like it's when it's processing the transaction log, it creates this temporary file, that temp dot this you can say e00 dot temp, and it contains the temporary information, and that is deleted later on once the transaction logs are perfectly written. This is the basic one, the temp one. Temp.edb is the temp file. So when the transaction is in a like pipeline, they are not done, you it creates the temp.edb file. And then once, if you have if you have a service stopped, like Exchange service is stopped, the logs inside are deleted automatically. So it's just not a way that we are not dealing with this, it happens automatically. Just I'm just telling you this. If somebody asks you in depth like what is the e00.check file, so basically you can answer it like it checks the like all the transaction logs are committed to the database or not. It has the information. What is the .grs file in the database? You can say grs file are the temporary files which are used if the disk space is full. They commit the logs into these files and then dismount the database. Everyone is clear on this topic?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very clear.
Sir, could you please check your full screen?
uh, you mean to say you want me to do it clear in the large screen? Let
Yes,
me, I
yes.
want to show you something.
I saw this video today.
Sorry, what?
I saw this video today.
Which one?
That one, I believe, this is on one of the video I saw that. Uh,
So these are the file which we discussed here.
yes.
And now the process, like how Exchange put the data into the databases. This is a mailbox server, and mailbox server receives a message, and after the transport service accept the message, it passes it to the mailbox transport service. So when the message is transferred to the transport service, before the mailbox server write the message to the databases, it writes the message to the current transaction log and the memory cache. In the step 2, you can see it write the logs in a transaction log, and same time it write it into the memory cache as well. And once everything is fine here, Then the mailbox server write the transaction from the memory cache to the appropriate database in the third step. It receive transport receive the message, it writes it to the transaction log and temporary put it into the memory. Once it says everything is fine, like there is no power failure, there is nothing, it will proceed further and write it to the database. And once the message received to the database, now the process comes to the checkpoint, because now the mailbox server updates the checkpoint file to indicate that the transaction was committed properly or not. So now here you will get the clear picture. Once the mail is returned into the database, then it goes to the checkpoint file. That means now the checkpoint file know this transaction log which was earlier in the memory, and the transaction log has been committed to the database. Now mailbox server will say, okay checkpoint, the mail has the log has been returned to the database, update it. So there will be a log number, something like that. So checkpoint file knows now this log has been committed to the database. And in the final step, like fifth step, once the database is committed with the log file, then client can access and read the message from its database.
Okay, does this come in when we are having shadow redundancy? So where you have,
shadow
yeah, so does
shadow
this any of this come in that case?
See, this is, we are talking about the single server. In a case of a single server, shadow redundancy is something different. Like in that case, it also put the one copy onto the another server as well. And that is a case like the working case for that is when you are using a DAG or you are using another server, because that shadow copy has to be placed on another server.
So, oh, okay, okay,
But
okay,
if
it's
you are
different.
using if you are using a single server, so this is the mechanism which goes over behind the database. Like whenever anyone sends email, it is not directly written to the database. It is the logs are created and they are put into the transaction log and memory. And once they say, oh, everything is okay, there is no power failure in between and transaction is able to complete, then it write it to the database. And once it is returned, then the checkpoint file is updated, like these logs have been updated. And then the message can be read by the client. You got the point?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. And if we talk about the this exchange server storage, so exchange can go with two type of storage, DAS and SAN. So DAS means like direct attached storage, and SAN means the network storage. Like you can, if you are dealing with this VMware, you know that we can create the hard drive and we can attach it to the exchange. So what we will be doing, I will telling you the both way, like how we can attach the SAN and how we can attach the direct storage as well. So I will be helping you with this direct storage, and I'll be sharing the video for the SAN storage, how you can do the SAN. And that will be more helpful if you see the video later, and I will show you about the DAS. If you want, we can do with the SAN as well. But in that case, like following each and every step, it may take a long duration to the course. You can see the video. And if I can run that video, let me see if I can run that video here, if you can hear that.
Uh,
You want to see the SAN storage or go with the direct storage?
So direct storage is okay as of now, sir. Same
Don't,
little.
but don't worry, even I will tell you the SAN storage as well, but that will be the video and you can see. In case you face any issue with that, I can help you with that as well.
Okay.
So right now the database, I show you the database was inside this C drive, program files, Microsoft, Exchange Server, V15, mailbox, mailbox database. So here what is happening, mailbox database like EDB file is also there and transaction logs are also there. This is not recommended by the Microsoft that you put everything in a C drive. So right now you can see everything is in a C drive. What Microsoft says, it says that you have to create the additional drives for EDB files and additional drive for the log file, so that in case of disk failure, you can use the other one to replay the logs and create your databases. So first of all, let's try to log into the Exchange. We haven't seen our Exchange till yet. So here we have this Exchange Admin Center. And right now there is no SSL certificate. Uh, Raj was saying something. I will show you the thing. Raj, you are listening? Raj, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm listening. Sorry, I was my mute.
Here is a general. See,
Yeah.
if I go to this certificate,
Mm-hmm.
I'm opening this certificate. Here you see the details.
Okay.
This is the certificate generated by the Exchange 01. It's a self-signed certificate by the Exchange. And if you go to the details here we have that what I was asking you to give me the subject alternatives.
Okay.
You can find it here, like in these fields.
Can I check now, sir? Quickly.
Sorry,
Can I check now? Quickly.
you can check that. Go and check that. You should have a subject alternatives here, and it will show the name of your organization, like what is there, and your Outlook was missing that name. That's why you
Uh,
were getting that certificate
so
error.
one request here. Can we install CA on Active Directory and we'll
I didn't get that. You say, can you install?
we can install CA on Active Directory for this class and generate the SSL from there.
C means what that C
CA,
means?
CA, CA,
Yeah.
CA.
Actually CA is not working here in this case, because CA will do a local certificate. It will
We'll use
provide.
local certificate only. No, we are not going to use on the web. So just I want to just remove this cross button, red. So
We will remove that, no problem. We will remove that later, and we will remove that with the valid certificate.
then okay.
That will be the third party certificate, because
Yeah, then
in this scenario, if you open the Exchange, you will get this red arrow.
yes.
But I want
Mm.
it to be like in a live condition. We will put the let's encrypt proper third party valid certificate, so that anywhere if you open it on the web, it will show you the certificate is valid.
And then okay, sir. If you are going to give the valid certificate, it will be okay.
I'll show you how you can do that, and that will be the free of cost.
Yes.
Okay. Then it is asking these kinds of questions every time when I log in. Can
Uh-huh.
I share you?
You can share the screenshot. Let's everyone see that.
Mm.
Who is sharing his screen?
uh,
I'm
Raj is
I'm
sharing
trying to.
something. Let me know, Raj, once you share that.
Yeah, I'll just share. Maybe the
Raj is sent the image.
I'm having every time this issue, and I have to add the password every time when I log into Exchange.
This is his issue.
Yes.
uh, here it says the name. Let me increase it. Here it
Yeah,
says the name on the security certificate is invalid or does not match the name of the site. So what is
Okay,
your
what means
site
of the
name? What is your site name?
site
You
is
go,
sky.cljd? Can I go
sorry?
to the can I go to the view certificate?
Yeah, you go to the
Can
view certificate, go to the detail and show the subject alternatives there. And then share the screen for the subject alternatives.
that's my answer question.
So that's why you are getting
Okay.
this prompt again and again with the certificate
Signature
error.
valid to subject. Subject. There is only subject.
There is no
Can't
subject
see.
alternatives.
Let me check quickly.
Sir, here we can open with the name also, na?
Which name?
Our exchange server
Yeah.
domain name.
Not now because we have to configure the things properly there. And
Okay. So
once
you
we are
need.
done,
So we need. Sorry. As it means we need a subject alternative name, right, sir?
yeah, we need here you can see the on the certificate subject alternative name. There is nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. DNS name is equal to square HQ dot
Go
square
to
dot
your
net.
go see if you see the screen here. Go to your Exchange server and the server. Go to the certificate. Check your certificate and click on this edit sign and show me this screenshot like where it says the subject alternative names. Show me this screen. I want to see what you have there.
Okay, just 1 second.
So we have a database here. We were talking about the database. So to manage the Exchange server, either you can manage it with the Exchange Admin Center or you can manage it with the Exchange Management PowerShell. This is something really powerful thing we have. Microsoft provided that, and it really performs well and has a like good reputation.
Yes.
And same way, if we see here, I will show you the DNS part of thing as well. If we go with the IP here, our exchange IP was 192.168.12.103 and slash ECP. We can access it through the
IP.
IP as well. But if I'm planning, see here you have to do some planning. When you are dealing with the URL, you have to do planning, like which URL you want to open from. Like we have a domain techijack.net. Everyone knows that. I
Yes.
want to plan that my mail server should be like webmail.techijack.net or it can be mail.techijack.net. So we will go with the mail.techicheck.net. This is a something like planning a namespace. In the exchange term, you can say where whenever anyone say what are your namespace, you have to tell that namespace from where how you access the URL through which you access the exchange server. Right now, if we see our virtual directories here, and these virtual directories are, see here I didn't restarted anything and all the services are now up. These are the virtual directories of exchange in the IIS. You can see here the default website, exchange backend and default website. So these are inside the IIS. And if you see the
Right.
bindings, the no name has been assigned to it right now. So we have to plan for the name as well. But for a simple way, I just want to show you the way what we can do. We have a IP of this, and we want to open it through the IP. What we can do, we want to open it with the name. We can go to the DNS. I will create a new host A record and I will name it as a mail, and I will point it to my Exchange server, that is 103. Done. So here is a mail record. This is an internal DNS. We are not talking about anything from the outside. This is from the internal DNS. So if we have this record, I think now we can open it with the mail.techijack.net as well. You see it?
Yes. So if you have more than one Exchange server, you need to point all of them to mail.techijack.net.
Yes.
You mean to say if you have one Exchange server, then you have to point it to this. I say if you have two or three or four even, you have
Mm.
to point it all the server. You have to point it in the same URL.
Okay.
So
All
the chapter.
virtual directory with the same name.
Yeah, we haven't configured the virtual directory right now. This is the
Yes, yes,
just a
yes.
temporary workout solution where if you don't want to type the IP or you don't want to use this default
Lo-
local host, something
Local
like
host.
that, you can go with this. No problem. We can log in with this mail. So the thing is that when you create the certificate should match this name.
Yes.
Raj,
Yes, sir.
certificate should match this name, like how you are accessing your OA. If your certificate have this name, you may not face any issue.
Mm, I have a name that square SQ dot square or something like that.
Oh,
Alternative subject, alternative names.
You have there.
Um, it's a live. That's why it's recording. That's why otherwise I can share the screen. Uh, what is the
uh,
issue coming on? Can you pause for the few minutes, sir? Then I can share it live
you can
screen.
view sir separately to him because he's from the. I think he is accessing his production side, so you can just
Yes.
hide us. I will not see.
you want to show the screen?
You can check him
Yes.
in one to one.
uh, no problem, we can do that later as well. I will give you time once we are done with the this session. We can continue with the with you with like trying to fix your solution. So this is not something we are doing with like this thing because right now we are dealing with the exchange storage, and this part will we will cover later. So
Yeah, yeah. This part will be covered later, sir. Sir, in this case, we have to generate the CSR from the system, the server.
you mean to say the certificate from the certificate from your local Active Directory?
Uh,
You mean to say that you want to generate a CSR request from your local Active Directory CA server?
if I'll
You are
generate
saying
the CSR
it is
from this
not going
exchange
to work at all in the scenario where you will have to access the exchange from the outside.
outside, yes.
It can work inside your organization, but what will happen, like if your employees are outside, they will get the error because your self-signed certificate with your root CA server, even if you do that with the local server and put the certificate to the exchange, maybe your internal site may work fine, but when the URL is open on the internet, that SSL certificate is not trusted on the public network. The local CA certificate
Yes,
is
sir. Yes,
not
sir. Yes, sir.
trusted on that public network. So you have to
This
be,
is for local only.
yeah, you have to install the third party valid SSL certificate. You can go with the like Komodo DigiCert, or if you want to go with the free version, we can go with the Let's Encrypt as well, and it renews it automatically after like 90 days or 89 days.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, what about the yesterday video you are able to download?
Yeah, I have shared the link with everyone. I think Raj was able to see it, Govind was able to see
Yeah.
it, and everyone. I think Mohammad Qadir is also able to see that. I
Hold
shared
it.
it with you as
I
well.
didn't check that. Please.
I send you the mail link there. You
Sir,
didn't check that?
you send in the one by one, one to one, or
Okay, if you didn't get that, let me send it to you as well.
please? Well, some part I
Yeah,
have little bit confusion, so I will.
yeah,
So first,
I didn't get it as well.
I shared it you with like in a personal. If you didn't get that, let me send it to you again. You have to log in with your same email ID through which you have registered
Oh,
with
okay,
me.
on this one. Yeah, okay, I've seen it. I've seen it. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you have seen that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
right now, when you install the Exchange, there's no mailbox. Only the administrator, the default mailbox is there. And let's talk about the database first. We have this database, and this database is like we have the name of this database in this form, and I want to arrange it according to my way.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so shall we rename it?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Uh, yes, sir. You can rename because I want to try. This is in my office. This is in production. But I want to see. I saw the video and try, and there is a script also for that.
Yeah, we will go with the normal one, and once we get used to everything, then we will use the
Yes,
scripts as
script.
well. Because if we go
One
and
question
do
here, sir. One question here.
Mhm.
If I'll create one another folder,
Where
okay, here in the C drive, because you will attach the another hard disk. What you will do?
I will have to attach the new hard drive.
Okay, you will attach the new hard drive. I mean, you will create the folder for the EDP and log separate. And after that, when we create the database, the default location is taking every time. How will go?
We have to move the database path as well. I'll show you.
Okay,
See, if you have created the database, while creating the database, you can mention the path for the EDB and the log file. Database will be created in that particular location.
either manual or either from script.
You can run the command, and the database will be created on that
uh,
particularly on that
Location.
dot location. And even if you have the database in a C drive like we have right now,
Mhm.
and we want to move it to another location, we can do that as well, and I will
Same
show you.
database we can mount, move the path another location.
Yeah, but the recommended way is not to do with the Exchange Admin Center. Do it with the Exchange Management Shell, and it will move the database log file in a proper way.
Okay. Okay. So I think that you will do today.
Let's see where we reach today.
Ah, these are the things I forget. That's why I joined the class. I want to just recall everything.
No problem. We will work with that. Here it shows that EX01 site this mailbox role is mailbox standard edition, and the version is 15.2. So I want to rename the database. First of all, if I see here, like if I run this command, what is happening here?
I think
Get
we
get
need to sit with the notepad and pen.
Yeah, see the things what you have to note down, you can do that. But what I will try my best, like whatever the commands we have used, I'll try to send you those commands. Maybe I
Yes.
miss one or two, but I will try my best to
Yeah, please,
catch.
if you can send, then we will make a notes for that also in the Word file and yeah.
So what we are doing here is get mailbox database
Okay.
and name for the EDB file path and the log folder path. If
Yes.
I enter, it will show our database where it is located. You can see C program files, this is the database path, and the log folder, this is the database path.
Yes.
So first of all, let's try to rename our database. I don't want it to be like in the way like it is, the long name. I want to rename it. So that will be fine if we rename it as a uh, DB01 to make
Yes.
it
Yes.
easy for
Easy.
everyone to understand.
Yeah. DB01, DB02, DB03. At least please create three database, three or four.
Uh, that like that if we have a two that like in the way the two will work the same way four will work. If
So
you want
we'll
we can, if you
so
want we can create the three or four as well, no
so we
problem.
can take the feel of every features in the two or three also.
Yeah, no problem, we will create that.
Okay.
So we have the path here. So in order to rename the database, we have to use the set command. Set mailbox database. You can write the half command, and if you type the tab, it will complete it. And inside these, we will write this mailbox database, that is 0475
Without specifying the attribute,
and then we will see the name, and we will put the name as db01. So what I'm doing here, I'm using this mailbox. I'm picking the name from here. That's why I run this command, so that you can see the right now the name is this, and same you can see here the name is this. And we want to change the name as set mailbox database. This is the database, and the new name will be db01. Let's see if everything is fine. Let's see if it works or not. So if we get this system 32 here without any red errors, that means it work. Now you can see the name has been changed.
Yes.
Path has not been.
For the EDB file.
No, not for the EDB file, for the database name. Yeah,
Name
you can.
name is changed. Sorry. Huh.
The database name is db01 and
Hmm.
the EDB file name is db01.edb. Earlier
Yes.
it was something else. Let's see if it committed here or not. You can see db01 is there now.
Yes.
So do you want me to show you how I can add the hard drive to this exchange?
yeah, yes,
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Yes.
We can show this is Hyper-V, so okay, no problem.
every new things.
New thing, even okay. If you want let me do that. First
File
of all, we
system.
have to attach the storage, so I will have to shut it down.
No, sir. The running mode you can do.
I think it will not get attached.
But VMware we can do.
You can attach it.
Yes.
See here, it is not highlighted. The machine is running background.
That's
Right now it is running,
even
but we cannot.
now VMware is given facility for the RAM and CPU. You can do a hot pluggable.
The generation 2 machine has some capabilities here, but the right now these machine are not the generation 2. It's a generation 1 machine. I think in generation 2 in Hyper-V as well we can add the storage.
Yeah. Even
Can you check
the storage
the
and
the iSCSI controller?
iSCSI controller, I will send you the video for that.
Okay, okay, okay.
setting
Settings here
hard
and
disk.
see the hardware, or where we have this SCSI controller, we can see add hard drive, and I will say new hard drive, and I will say VHDX is fine, and we have to choose the fixed size here.
Fix.
And where we want to put that, I will say the name as a disk 1, and I will put it inside. Let me see the space where I have the space. Okay, we have a space in C drive, and I'd say exchange disk EX01 disk. So I'll put it here and we'll click on next. I'll make it like 30 gigs. Click on next and finish. It created the new drive and to this exchange 01, and I will create one more drive. This drive we will use as for the database, that EDB files, and another one we will use for the .log files. And if you have multiple databases, like if you have 4 database, I suggest you to do that all for the 4 database. Like you should need 8 drives, because if any one of the drive fails, you will not lose the complete configuration of the databases. Still the 3 will be there.
Hi, Techi Jack.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've seen a situation where the DBs they were trying to use a separate drive for each database, and they've gotten a situation where the drive letters has kind of finished. So what would be kind of a recommendation for such scenario where the drive letters are exhausted on Windows?
Okay, I got your point. You mean to say you have finished the letters, complete
The
ABCD.
letters, yes.
You have finished. You got the point. Anyone get his point? He mean to say that we have a C drive, D drive, E drive. So he has a plenty of databases there where he has completed up to the Z, like XYZ has been completed, and it is still getting less on the drive letters, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, there is a solution for that. There is a solution for that. What you can do, there is a it is bit confusing, but still there is a solution. In that case, what you can do, you don't have to assign the drive letter to the volumes. You have to mount that volumes inside the folder.
Oh, I see.
And in that case you can mount plenty of folders, no problem. It does not restrict you to the 26 letters of your alphabet letters. You can what you can do, you can create a additional drives for each of the database, and you can mount those volumes into the folder, and then you have to set the path accordingly. We will see that later. It's a the thing you are telling this thing. This is like a high availability and the high environment, like high enterprise level of thing. Someone may be using it for the medium business, but in the high enterprise level where we have like 20,000 mailboxes and 30,000 mailboxes, in that case people use this scenario.
Okay. It would be great to
How
see that in action.
Yeah, we will try that in last because it is something confusing.
Yes, very, very.
The next drive I think I will create with the less GB. It's taking time to create the 30 gigs.
C drive, how much space you have given to, sir? Because the space will take from the C drive only, no?
Yeah, it will take the space of C drive and it will take the fixed size of 30 gigs. And you,
Yes.
anyone knows, like if anyone don't know, we can also discuss here till the time the disk is getting created. What is the difference between VHD and VHDX?
Okay,
Sir,
so I
I'm not
think
about this Hyper-V much. I can tell you about the VMware. This is the
Okay,
uh,
okay. Let's ask the VMware question. Like, what is the difference between the fixed disk and the dynamic disk?
this thin and thick drive is there. So thin provision is dynamic. If you'll create 100 GB, the space will occupy what is the data size.
Okay, that you mean to say like, for an example, the drive. What will be the starting size of that disk? If you created 100 gigs of that
No problem. Create 100
dynamic disk,
dynamic disk, you can say, but
what
in the
will be the
VMware
size?
term, it's not dynamic disk.
It can be any other, but in here, in case of this Hyper-V, there is a limitation. Like VHD has some it, you can say the legacy version is a VHD and VHDX is a latest version where we can create large volumes in that. This is the difference
32
between
PB you
VHD.
can create the thick thin
Yeah,
drive.
yeah, you
yeah,
can create the large size of disk with the
32,
VHD.
32 TB is the latest size available with the VMware.
I'm not sure exactly what is the size, but yes, you can create the large size disk with the VHDX, and with the VHD, you
Yes,
have some legacy options there. And
yes.
with the dynamic disk and the fixed disk, that means, for an example, we took the space from the C drive for the VHD and VHDX, and we did the fixed size. So why it's taking time? Because it's consuming the total 30 gigs
Whole
from there.
space which you given.
Yeah, it's consuming that 30 gigs because it is a fixed disk, and
Yes,
it will consume the 30 gigs on the C drive. But when we create the dynamic disk, it will not consume. For an example, I create the dynamic disk for 100 GB. It will not consume completely 100 gigs on the C drive. What will be the initial size? I think the initial size, if I am not wrong, that will be the 4 KB of drive. That
yes.
will be the
That will
4 KB.
this only occupied.
Yeah, 4 KB will be only occupied, but if you keep the data of 10 GB, it will expand to 10 GB and it
Yes,
will keep on extending up to 100 GB.
yes,
But initially, it will just occupy your 4 KB without any data inside it. And you can create that quickly as well.
yes.
okay, so regarding the VHD and the VHDX, so VHD is it's kind of when you have GPT and MBX, where VHD you have a maximum size of 2 TB, so the disk cannot grow past 2 TB. So once you hit 2 TB, it's a limitation. You can't increase it more. Where VHDX, you can increase it up to 64 TB. So I don't know if this values has changed, but as of last, I think 5 years when I did the distance, so it was that sizing. So but I don't know if the value has changed as of recent.
That's great to know. But it is, I think it is up to the 64 TB only.
And
It has
yes,
not
for
changed.
PhD.
As
Okay,
of now, 64 TB only.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. It has
This is
not
the
changed.
maximum size.
Yeah, 64 TB is enough. And
Enough.
whenever you are doing with the databases of the exchange, when you do not have the tag there, so don't grow your EDB files on the database to up more than 2 TB. It may create some problem. You have to keep your size like limited, like within the 2 TB. Else you have to create another that another disk to keep the additional databases. Let's create one more drive, and I'll keep that in the same location, and I will say VHDX. Here you can see the 64 TB,
Yes.
Yeah,
and
yes,
here
yeah.
it's support up to the 2 TB, and here
Two
it
TV.
support the 62 TB.
Fix.
Let me keep it inside the same volume
The name is okay. Yes.
I will give it like 18 GB so that it may do that more quickly. Govin, are you
Yes,
there,
sir.
Govin? You are
Yes, sir. Yes,
getting, are you getting things?
yes, sir.
Great. Ojesh, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You are also getting?
Yes, sir.
If you have any confusion, you can ask. I think you are fresh here, so you
Yes.
might maybe have some question there. You can even ask that.
Sure, sir.
One more guy was yesterday. I think.
Sayed,
So. Yeah.
yeah. Today he didn't respond, so I think maybe he's busy or somewhere. Don't know the
Okay.
reason. I would have created this earlier, but I want to show you the things. That's why, because if you are doing it in Hyper-V, and you do it in the same way, everything will be working in a perfect state. And this way, see, we are learning the exchange, but still we are learning the Hyper-V as well here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly.
And might be like Shehzad, you are a champion in the VMware. I think you will be familiar with the this Hyper-V as well.
Yes, I am familiar with the Hyper-V.
And I think if you do any of the virtualization, I think if you do Hyper-V, or if you do the VMware, if you do the VMware, you can manage the this Hyper-V.
Yes, exactly. Only the wordings are changed somewhere.
Yeah, if you are good with Hyper-V, still you can go with the VMware as well. Might be
yes,
there are some like a different location from where to do what thing, but the concept is the same.
exactly, sir. Will say.
And I do it with the Hyper-V because it's free and it's inside in the Windows server.
Yes,
So, and I think the VMware
and
sold
also
the.
the workstation is free.
Yeah, I did with the workstation as well sometimes, but when I went with the Hyper-V, I found it really very helpful, and that was the thing I was looking for. and
Yes.
Hyper-V worked well in my situation.
Uh,
And even Microsoft has this free version, like for the Hyper-V, the core version is free. There is no license fee for that.
yes.
So this is how even we get to know like how we can create the disk and how we can attach a disk to the our virtual machine.
Come again, sir.
This is how we can add the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
hard drive to
Yes, yes,
our.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So keep in mind whenever you're creating any VM on the Hyper-V, so choose the big size of. Perhaps later you can.
Yeah, even we can use any of the drive available in our this uh, server, but I did
Servers.
that with the C drive just because I have a SSD on the C drive, and
That.
and E and F has the SAS drive. So let me apply it. Click on OK. Let's start it now.
Sorry.
Obu, how many databases do you have? Are you managing Exchange?
Okay, yes. So I have about 10 databases and one journal DB. So
How many mailboxes do you have and how many servers?
we have user mailboxes about 3,400, and
Okay.
yeah, so there are up to 5,000 active users.
So that was a scenario I was telling you that most of the people in a large enterprise they use this kind of thing, and even with the large enterprise they are going to be less on the those alphabetic digits like A B C D. So you need to mount the database to the volumes.
Yeah.
How many server in DAG? Leon, how many server?
Obu,
Okay.
he's asking.
Okay. How many server in the DAG? So we have for DR we have 2 servers in the DR, and that's 4 in production. That's a total of 6.
Total
Total
six.
of 6. Are you also using a lagged copy or not?
No, not using logged copy.
Okay.
So how you are doing backup of that database? Which
Okay.
backup
Eh,
software you are using?
yeah, currently we are using Veritas backup
Veritas.
solution. Yes.
Uh,
Before now it was Net Backup.
Veeam is also a good solution for that exchange.
Yeah, so Vim, I heard mostly Vim mostly for cloud, so they also use it for on-prem solutions as well.
Yeah, first it was for on-prem only for everything, and really it has good features to for the virtualization like VMware, VMs and everything. Everything it has.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, because the first time I heard about it, it was when we were talking about migration, backup for cloud storage, like
No, no, no.
Office 365
Everything,
resources.
everything, everything. Even Veeam, if you have license, it will you can use for the monitoring also.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that info.
Yes. Okay, welcome.
Everyone is there?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, yes.
Let's go to the disk management. Now we have 30 gigs and 18 gigs here. Let's make it online.
First initialize.
We will go with the GPT.
Yeah.
We'll create a new simple volume, and I will take complete disk and will assign the letter E,
LTS.
and the file system will be REFS. And we will label it as data disk.
Data disk 1.
Data EDB or whatever you can say. Let's do the same for this. GPT. Make sure that when you attach a disk with this, and instead of NTFS, use the REFS. I will say it as a log. So we have our disk here. So REFS consumes some space here. So that's why it is showing some space, but it is empty. So what we are planning here, we will create a new folder here by the name of DB01. And we will create a folder as a log. So we have our DB01 here. So database will be here. And if we need another one, we will do it like this way, DB02. So what we are keeping here, we are keeping the edb.edb file in the database. In this the folder, we will keep the edb file, and the db01 file for this will be inside the this log file. There will be a db01 folder. db01 folder is there, and also the db02 will be there for the log files. So log for the db01 be stored here, and the edb file will be stored inside the E drive. Got the point?
Yes.
Let's bring our Exchange management shell and trigger the command to move the database. Now we are moving the database to the new location.
I think you can close and open it again.
No, it takes some time.
No,
If I
this you open now.
Yeah,
Previous was closed.
we restarted the computer to attach the disk, right?
Ah, sorry, I forgot.
And after that we came here. And see, when you are not connected with the this username,
Yes.
if we see again,
Yeah.
who am
Go
I?
ahead.
This is a Techi Jack administrator. If you are connected with the local admin, here you will have the red sign here. You will not be able to connect.
Sir, this command in the PowerShell, how many days it's stored here? Some default.
It see if you have a current session live, it stores all the command. But I think when we close this, the new session is open, you will not see the previous command unless some other additional steps are taken.
Uh,
So this is the path right now. So we are going to move our path. So move mailbox database path. Database path. It took it automatically. The DB01. This is our database name. And I'll put the EDB. Let's see. EDB file path that will be inside our E drive.
you try.
E and F, we have E and F. So E colon backslash DB01 was the folder we have created. Correct me if I am wrong. DB01 dot EDB will be the database. And the log file path will be inside G thing. I think G we have F.
F F.
Okay. F colon backslash log folder we have. You have
And
to
then
make sure that if everything is fine, then it will work, else no.
log
db01
DB01.
backslash db01. Let's hit enter. Okay, it's moving the file db01, and we can see here right now we don't have anything. It will dismount the database and then again mount the database. You can see this is empty right now.
So no need to dismount or mount because we don't have any email now.
It didn't work, I think. What happened?
We need to dismount, sir, before.
No. It will do automatically. See now the what step it will perform. It says, are you sure you want to perform this action? Moving database path DB01.
Yes.
Yes
Yes.
to all. And I will say yes. And see, keep the eye here. Like it's checking the state. And again it's asking, let me. You
It's
can
A
see
to
it
all.
must be temporarily dismounted, which will make it inaccessible to all users. Do you want to continue?
Yes.
I say yes. So whenever you perform this action, you make sure you do that on a time when the people are not logged in. Dismounting the database DB01, copying the log file, copying the database file, it will move to the path and then again it will mount it. It will dismount it, copy the things, and then again it will mount it. But make sure when you are moving the path in the production environment, that should be the time when the users are not logged in. Like if you have a shift like from morning 9 to 6 p.m, you can do that after 6 p.m. Now it's saying restoring the database status. If we see here, you can see
Yes, it came here.
we have DB01 here, and inside the log, DB0 is empty because we did not did anything with this, and we have the logs here.
Yes,
So the Cesar, the thing you are asking, like how we can move that. So this is how we can move our database from C drive to the different drive.
different drive. If I want to create one more database, so the path, but I was trying to give the path, but it is taking the default path every time. Just the C drive from file like something. It's not allowing me to give the uh, path what I want, or another drive.
You were creating it with the Exchange admin center or this?
Admin center.
Yeah, that's
Not
why I say it would be better if you do it with the Exchange management shell. Though still you get the path there as well. What you can do here, you can see here. If we go to the database, and if you
yeah,
want to see that the database thing here, you were doing it with the Exchange admin center. Let's do that. Database path is here. So if we create a new one, let's
plus.
suppose if we create a DB02 now,
Mhm.
DB02 on the server, that is EX01. This is how we are creating it manually with the Exchange admin center. Here it's a default path. You see
Yes,
that? So what you have to do, you have to select this one and copy this thing here and backslash. You should also put db02
EDV.
db02 dot edb,
And for log also we'll select the
and for the log you have to do that same way, like log we have inside db0 here, control C and control V. So we are in the correct way. Let's
yes,
save
path
this.
is correct.
It says please restart the Microsoft Exchange information store after adding the mailbox database. If we see the path here, we have the same path,
Yes,
and see, let's see here as well. In the DB02, we have the log for this. See here, this is E01 dot check. And earlier it was inside the DB01, it is E00 dot check. And if we see our
database.
database, here it is.
Yes.
So you were saying that you didn't get that option. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but this is how we can do
I
that.
was doing in the 16.
16 also, it works the same way. Now, if we
So,
see here, get mailbox database EDB file path, you can see EDB file path E for DB01, F for log DB01, and E DB02 and F log DB02.
yes, exactly. Correct, sir.
So we have perfectly uh, set our database. One we move with the command, and another we created with the Exchange Admin Center.
Yes.
If we see this, let's see it's how easy it to mount or dismount. You can just dismount it here and it will be dismounted. It is dismounted now. And same way, if you want to mount, you can just click on mount and it will be mounted.
What happen if it's dismounted? What are the
Uh,
consequences?
there can the consequences will be what if it is dismounted, if you do not have a DAG and the database is dismounted due to disk full or any other reason, the user will not be able to connect with the mailbox. They will see the error on their OA. Neither they will be able to
Oh, okay.
connect through the Outlook.
Okay.
And here if we see the get mailbox databases, it will show that we have two databases, DB01 and DB02.
Hi, Techi Jack. Sorry to draw you a little back because there was an error that you mentioned while I think it was yesterday. So when you don't have enough storage, enough RAM, right, on
Mhm.
your Exchange server, because I'm trying to create the database now, so I've been able to create it. But while running it, I just got that error that the memory is just that memory error. So the same error you mentioned yesterday. So could it be because I did not create page file or something? Because I'm having 16 GB for
Mhm.
memory. Yeah, but I'm still getting that same error.
Can you show that error, like what error you have?
Okay. Okay.
Can
Once
send
it
me that
triggers
error.
again, I will send this screenshot. I will try to get the screenshot and send on the chat.
So I think this is fine that you can create the database, you can move the database, you can rename the database, you can add a storage to the Exchange server.
Yes, sir.
And I will share the another video where we can create a SAN disk here, because many time you will see there is a SAN storage in the companies, and if you want to use that SAN storage, that can also be attached with the Exchange and you can use that. Let's see the property of the database now. This is the default property what we have in Exchange when it is created. Let's see the limit. This is a default limit, like issue a warning at 1.9 GB when the mailbox, the database, see this is a database setting, it's not a mailbox setting. So this is, we if we set this thing on a database, it will apply to the mailbox inside this database. For example, we have 10 mailboxes inside this database. This setting will be applied to those 10 mailboxes.
Individually.
Mhm.
Individual, if one email goes to this much amount of space, it will give the warning.
Yeah, all the 10 mailboxes, the if the it reaches up to the 1.9, it will issue the warning. It will not stop the things, but it will stop show you the warning, like your mailbox is about to full. You can set it accordingly, like if you want your user to do that with the unlimited, you don't want your user to get the warning and use the 10 GB, 20 GB, 50 GB, you are not less on the space, you can go with the unlimited as well. I have seen many organizations, they set it as a unlimited and they have at least 50 or 60 gigs of mailbox. I
This is the
usually,
global setting.
this is the global setting for the mailbox database that will be applied to all the mailboxes residing in this database, not in DB02, because we are in DB01 right now.
Sir, just I want to elaborate. I have 10 mailbox as for the example. and one mailbox user used 1.9, another is not 1 GB something. So it will warning for the only one user, no, because he is reaching to the limit.
Yes, yes. Individually, it will.
Yeah,
It's
that's
for
my
the,
question.
yeah.
Now clear.
It's for a per mailbox because
Per mailbox, yes.
for example, there is a user Sazad who's reaching up to 1.9. He will
Nine.
receive the warning. But
Yeah,
if there is a
Leon
user,
only used 1 GB, so he will not get the warning.
yeah, yeah. For example, Raj uses up to like 1 GB, he will not get the warning. And in 2 GB, it is clearly mentioned that prohibit send. After when it reaches to the 2 GB, you will not be able to send the email.
It
At
will stop
2 GB,
sending.
it will stop sending, only sending, not receiving. So
Ah,
keep the thing in mind. The things are clearly mentioned, but many people are getting confused with this. Like, what does the prohibit send means? That means I will not be able to send and receive. But here in the next step, it says prohibit send and receive once it reaches to 2.3 gigs.
hmm.
If you reach your mailbox to the 2.3, then you will not be able to even send, or neither you will be able to receive the email.
Receive.
And here you
So this
can,
is the global setting one for the one database.
yeah, this is a global setting for the database, and it will apply to all mailboxes residing in that database. It
Inside the
can be,
database.
yeah, it can
Yes,
be 10 user, 20 user, 30 users. All the users will be applying, all the user will apply these settings. Like 1.9 GB will issue the warning, at 2 GB it will prohibit the send, and 2.3 GB it will prohibit the send and receive.
both. Yes.
Yeah. And keep the deleted item for days. It says by default. See, this is the interview question. If someone asks you what is the default time period for a deleted item in a particular database, you can say the default is 14 days.
Particular database or particular email from the email box.
It says item
I
for it days. Like if you delete a mailbox item from your mailbox, any email you can say,
yes.
it will keep that email for 14 days.
Okay. Within 40 days, I can recover that email for that user if they requested, accidentally deleted.
Yeah. It will see, there are two types. Once the user delete the emails, and after that, if we delete the email, and it delete from the deleted folder as well,
Ah,
still
This size
exchange.
is basically irrecoverable items, right?
Yeah.
Is it
This
within
something?
still,
40 days is recoverable.
yeah, if you delete it from the deleted items as well, still you can recover it from the recoverable items for up to 14 days.
Okay. So it can be decrease or increase
Yeah,
time.
you can increase it or you can decrease it.
Okay.
And you can see, you can, here it's mentioning that you can enter the value from 0 through these days.
These days,
See how
2,800, no,
how many,
24,000,
if you
850.
if you type there 25,000 days, or 24,000 days, you can say the mail will not be deleted any time. It will
Yes.
be always, it will be recoverable. But at that stage, your exchange will take a large amount of disk. And this is for the item, and this is for the mailbox. Because see, if we have a 10 mailbox inside the database, you delete the one mailbox, so one is deleted, so still the exchange is going to keep it for 30 days. This is useful when, for an example, there is a user, he left the company, and you say that admin of your exchange say, okay, he left the company, he's not willing to work with us, and he will not come back. Let's delete the mailbox. He deleted the mailboxes, but somehow he rejoins the company and he want to access the old data. In that scenario, we can recover his mailbox and assign it back to the same user. Or
But
even
if the ID is also deleted in that case,
in that case, you have to create the different email ID, different active directory user for that. That can be for a bit different name, like you can change a bit.
because the same ID, the seed will be, we cannot create. The
Yeah,
same
yeah,
mail.
yeah. Same seed cannot be created, even though you can hook it with the same user as well. Even if the user is deleted and you want to prevent that mailbox for that, you can assign that mailbox to any other user as well.
Okay, that is possible. Mailbox can be assigned to another user also. Even the same user will come, then we'll create the user and we can attach that box to that user also.
Yes, yes, yes.
Got it.
And also you can check this. Don't permanently delete the items until the database is backed up. This is up to you. This is the thing that every organization set it up according to their own way. For
Their
example,
policy.
I want the warning for 10 GB, so I will do that for 10 GB. And prohibit and all these settings, you can customize it according to your way. This is the offline address book. We will see that later. This is maintenance, and this is journal. For example, journal recipient means, anybody knows what is journal recipient?
Yeah, forwarding the emails to the external email address.
Yeah, just
N-
like keeping a copy of the email
Yeah, keeping a
for
copy. Yeah.
compliance purpose.
yeah. You can create a journal mailbox, and every copy of email sending and receiving with this database, not with the DB02. The users inside lying inside DB01, the 10 users, they are inside the DB01. Whatever they are sending and whatever they are receiving emails, sending emails, that email will be sent to the journal as well. So you can what you can do, you can browse here, you can add the user as a administrator, or you can create a user by the name of journal and set that according to the user, and that user will get the email every time. I hope you got clear with this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And this is something like enable circular logging. We will see that later. And don't mount the database at startup. If you select this, whenever you start the exchange, the database will not be mounted at the startup automatically. And this is the journal setting. In the journal, it shows you that when was the last backup, when was the full backup, what is the DB database path, and the master server. Because master server type is here, when you will use the DAG, then it will change here, like on which the database is live, it will show you the name of that server. So I think we are about to, like, 2 hours are about to complete. You want to continue further, or we shall stop here?
Yeah, wrap up this call. Yeah, we will connect tomorrow.
Okay, no problem. So any question, anyone has any question?
Yeah,
No,
what
no,
is the
sir.
limitation of the user mailbox or any other like shared mailbox? Any size limitation?
See, we have seen that unlimited size there. So I don't think there is a particular limit for a mailbox size. If we have an option of unlimited, that means you can go unlimited. And even if we see, if
No,
you have a 50,
that was the sending warning limitation, right? I'm asking the size of the mailbox. For example, in the Exchange Online, there is 100 GB quota. So what exactly in the Exchange on premises?
you can increase it accordingly. See, if you see here unlimited, it doesn't means that it's issue the warning at. If you did it unlimited,
Yeah.
it will not issue the warning.
Oh, that means there is no such mailbox
Yeah,
limitation.
here also
Okay.
you do unlimited. Here also you do unlimited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a
I think
great
you can
feature
you
then.
just need to consider the client application like Outlook that has a maximum. So if you have someone that is having maybe 100 GB of mailbox and is using Outlook and is catching everything, the person will keep
Mm.
complaining that is very slow and that.
But
So
this feature is not available in the Exchange Online.
Hmm.
See,
yeah,
exchange online means you cannot touch the database of exchange online.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even you cannot configure the things, but you can configure many other things with the command shell, but you cannot configure the control. You don't have a complete control of the database in the exchange. Even many of the commands are like depreciated with this exchange online. This will not work on your exchange online. You cannot manage the database. That is
Mm-hmm.
perfectly if you buy the plan with the 50 gigs, you will get the 50 gigs, but there will be no control on the database. So I think managing exchange online and on premises has more things to do with instead of exchange online, because everything is deployed. Last night we installed the server, we will create the additional server, we will create the DAG, high availability, and all these things is automatically already done on the Microsoft online, exchange online. So there is no headache for the managing and updating and anything, like no CU, nothing is there. You just have to focus on the managing part, like how you are going to manage your mailboxes.
Okay, yeah.
So so if you see here, that is unlimited, I say do the unlimited. This is unlimited, this is unlimited. Keep the deleted item for 30 days, and I will do that for 30 days. 30 days are
So
enough.
can we customize this setting on the recipient as well? For example, we have set it unlimited size of the warning emails. So can we
Mhm.
customize, like set the limit of uh 5 GB or 10 GB on the recipient side, not on the database side?
Yeah, we can do that as well. I have
So
to
who
see
will
that,
take the
but
precedence then if we customize it for 5 GB and here we have set it the unlimited mailbox? So who will take the precedence, unlimited or on
see,
the client side?
usually you do it in a different way. Like you create a new database for like
Mm-hmm.
there are some people in organization. For example, you have a HR person needs documents and more things. So you did the unlimited for the HR, like there are 10 users or 50 users, then there is a sale, or then there is a tech. For an example, you say tech needs less number of space. You keep those tech user in different database, you keep the sales and HR in a different database, and provide them the high size of a mailbox. And with the other database, you can keep the limited user with the less size of the database. But still, I think we can do that. We can also set the precedence will be taken by the, like if we do that with the exchange management shell, the precedence will be taken with that, not by the database.
Okay, sir. So we'll stop here now.
Yeah, I think it's about 10:30, so
Yes.
2 hours are completed.
Yeah, 2 hours is
Yes.
complete enough.
So we completed now today Exchange database configuration, and
Yeah, how to move? I'm canceling it, so I will keep it as default. But it's not every time. In your case, you can change it anytime.
yes,
It was just to show you that how we can do that.
yes,
So today we just saw that how we can add the hard drive, how we can move the database, how we can rename the database, and the settings we have in the database.
yes, yes, sir.
So tomorrow I'll prepare for the new topic, and we will continue further tomorrow. And as if now, if you have any question related to this, you can ask, or we will wrap up the session.
For today, I had question, but I forgot. I write it down in the office.
Remember it,
Last,
go and ask.
I'll ask you tomorrow. Something I had in my mind too. That when I was watching your video, I in free time in lunch period. Then that time I saw that. Uh,
Which video you watched?
I gone through your video only. I was watching before the only exchange, but I went to the playlist of your channel and saw a lot of video is there. For Kadir, I have sir have one series for 2016 server, and for the Active Directory, DNS, and everything is there. I saw that video also. It was very good.
Yeah, sir,
Yeah, there
one
are.
question from.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, so for example, 1.5 GB limitation of in this edition, right? So is this implementing with the all the edition 19, 25, all 16?
Yes, yes, yes. See,
Okay, thank you.
there is barely minimum difference between 2016 and 19. I say 95% things, 98% things are almost same. 2 or 3% difference there is.
Okay.
Or you can say 5% there is a difference, but with 2019 and 2025 RTM version, which is released right now, like I think it's released in it 2nd of July. It has no difference, nothing. The code is same, the basic code with the exchange 2019 and 2025. The code is same. Microsoft, I think Microsoft just gave a lollipop kind of a thing, like you can go with this 2025, but I think what they will do now, they will start implementing it, because they haven't implemented it. They just changed the name from 2019 to 2025 as a subscription edition. The licensing scheme is changed to the subscription edition, and rest all the functionalities of exchange 2019 and 2025 is same, but they are not going to support 2019 after October, but they will be supporting and updating the providing the patches for this 2025. So that's why they are saying that move your exchange to 2025, because from uh, after CU1 or CU2 on, means when they will release the CU2, I think then they will release some more functionality to this exchange that can be the security kind of update things we will see in the exchange, because no new function is there.
Okay.
Any other question?
So can you give me another 10-15 minutes to resolve my issue after this session?
Yeah. I will come back with you. You can share the screen. We can have the personal session with you.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
So, shall we close the session, this session now?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Thank you, sir.
everyone. So
Okay,
let's
thank you
meet
so much.
tomorrow. Let's
Oh,
Yeah,
meet
okay,
sure.
tomorrow.
okay. We'll meet tomorrow, sir. So,
Sorry?
we'll meet tomorrow.
Sure.
Uh,
Thank
oh.
you.